All right, I want to do a short song demo. So I'm going to press sequencer, and I am in the sequencer mode. This is just like a combi. You've got room for 16 programs and 16 tracks and 16 audio tracks. So that's in addition to. We need a sound to work with. It defaults to piano. Go for this ensemble here. Right now the effects are all defaulted, so I want to copy the, let's see, where was that from? D51. So I'm going to copy the insert effects from it, actually all the effects from D51. And I'm going to say all. Okay. And then I'll take that and route it to effects 1. So there, it's going to its old effects, and it also has nothing here. So I'm going to also copy the master from there. All. But I think there's just one O-verb. And if I look at this O-verb, it comes in with the knob. So I'm going to just kind of bypass that and make this about 20. So that might be a little heavy on the reverb, but I've got some other sounds I want to use that O-verb for. So we've got that first sound. I want to layer a couple other sounds, so let's, I want to pick another string even. These string ensemble, slow stereo strings. Okay, and as before, I'm going to copy the effects from, hang on, I got to see where that's from, E35. So I'm going to copy the insert effects from that too. Watch this. Now instead of all, I'm going to put E35. All used. And what that means is I won't erase these previous effects that I have set up. So press that button, and now I'm going to run that effect to 3 because that's where it'll default. And there are the insert effects that were for the slow stereo strings. All right, another sound. Percussion. I want a timpani. So drums, and I'm going to go to the subgroup percussion, and that brings up, there's timpani splits, or timpani down there. I say okay. You don't have to do this for every sound. I mean, you're going to have to share effects at some point, but for just a few sounds, I'm going to keep the effects just like they were. So timpani B59. There we go. And again, all used, so that'll go to effects 6. And that's where I'm going to route the timpani. I also want to add the choir, and I don't know if you remember in another example I vocoded it. So I'm going to add the vocoder because that's got to come before the other effects. So insert effects, I'm going to add the vocoder right here. All right, and that means I can copy to from 9 on. So I grab the choir, B23, and I go to IFX again because I'm going to copy the choir's inserts effects. So B23, classic choir. All used, it'll start at IFX 9, but we're going to run it to number 8, which is the vocoder. And because the vocoder is going to precede it, I'm going to chain it. So there we have it. And also the choir has a smooth hall reverb, which I want to make sure that's on. And it's also controlled by knob 8, so I'm going to give it a default setting Let's lay a couple tracks. Okay, I can look at the preferences. Here's where we have the metronome level. Can preview that. All right, so I'm going to listen to that, and I'm going to record the first track, and we're already set to the track 1. I'm going to be working with eighth notes, so I'm going to set the resolution to just that, and that way I can only input eighth notes. So here we go. Record. Start. All right, let's listen to that. Sounds good. All right, I'm going to the track edit screen, and there is our track. And I want to double it, so I'm going to copy the measures. And from track 1, measures 1 through 4. And we're going to put it to the same track on measure 5. Okay, now it should be doubled. Doubled. Let's go to the next track. Let's see, what sound do we have again? Strings, timpani. I want to put the timpani down. So that's on track 3. I can record from this screen or the preferences or the track edit. It doesn't really matter. So, timpani, boom, boom, boom. All right, let's lay down the timpani. Messed up. I can press the compare key. All right, there's our timpani track right there. I press compare, it goes away. So, record it again. Now we can lay the strings on top of that, and that is... Okay, here we go. Now I have that double timpani slap at the end there. I don't like that either, so I'm going to get rid of that. Track edit, MIDI event edit, and I just want to see notes, so I don't want to see all this stuff. All right. Let's go to the end, and should be the last note. There we go. That. All right. Cut. And that's gone. We can play it from there if we want. Let's start it. And lastly, the choir. Now I'm going to put the headphones on for this and turn the volume down because I'm using the vocoder. I have to go to audio and sampling again and make sure my voice is coming through the effects control bus. If you remember from the short example before, we're going to go find the vocoder, which is right here. Assign the classic choir to the vocoder, so IFX8 there. And if you want to look at just that sound, classic choir, and you can see what effects are just for that sound. All right, let's do a test. Here's the microphone. I have to be on that MIDI channel 4. Now, the one thing I haven't done yet was make arrangements for the audio track mixer. So I need to send this chorus, and here are the effects for it, to the record bus. I can record from left, right, but I want to isolate it. So I'm going to stereo record it because it's stereo chorus, etc. And then press play record and go to the audio track mixer. All right, I'm going to record on tracks 1 and 2. I'm going to set them up as a stereo pair. Okay. And from record bus 1, 2, right there. Set up multi-record. And they are both armed. Now let's see if this is actually picking up something. So here we have our meters. All right, so this way we record on the record bus and not pick up the stuff that's coming on left, right, but still be able to hear it, if that makes sense. Here we go. I'll just you can record it right from here. Let's hear how that came out. Strange, I know, but it was an example.